is the synagogue, Kol Israel. Okay, it's Kol Israel. Okay, and he's I don't know how much he knows it, but he's a groundbreaker. Because in the 10 years that we've been walking in this Children of Abraham Peace Walk, we have never stopped or been able to have a greeting with an Orthodox rabbi. So you are a groundbreaker. We are happy that you are a groundbreaker. And I don't know if you know, we don't have to tell everyone. But
Thank you.
And we're very grateful to be able to stop here and for you to just tell us, give a greeting and tell us a little bit about your building and your congregation.
Sure. First of all, thank you, Ellen, for inviting me. Thank you, Ellen, for allowing me to be a part of this. I've never actually been a part of a peace walk or anything of this that multicultural, especially growing up in a little village called Crown Heights, right down the street. You don't get to experience things like this, but I'm happy to be here with all of you today. And before I tell you a little bit about the shul, I guess I could share a few words about the day, about the solemnness of the day and what it represents, especially seeing all different types of people here from every walk of life. So I want to share a little story with you. Hopefully it'll resonate with today's theme. Many years ago, I believe it was in Turkey, when the Sultan was ruling, there was a Jewish merchant. And one day, the wife, or the daughter, I believe, of the Sultan came in to buy her usual wares and felt, for whatever reason, that the merchant wasn't honest and he kept the wrong amount, kept more money than he should have given back, or didn't give the proper change, and became infuriated. He became infuriated to the point that she went back to her husband, or to her father, and said, this is what happens, we need to do something about it. And as was very prone during those years, during those times, always, the Jewish people always under the threat of expulsion or high taxes or punishment, etc. He called and he summoned in the rabbi of the local community and said, I want to tell you something. If you cannot justify an answer to that episode, there's going to be a harsh decree. They went, they searched, nothing. The guy says, I was honest, I may have made a mistake, it certainly wasn't intentional. Came back to the king said, listen, my daughter doesn't make mistakes, and therefore you have a month to either convert or become expelled. Tremendous uproar. What are we going to do? How are we going to save ourselves? How are we going to protect ourselves? The men got together in the synagogue and recited psalms, and the women got together and cooked food and made meals. But solution. What's the solution? About a week before, the rabbi's wife said, listen, do you have a solution? What are we going to present before the Sultan? What are we going to tell him? We need an answer. Something. Fact is, you guys, you wise men, you could not figure out a solution. So, you got nothing to lose. You got to leave it up to the women. Leave it up to the women, and we're going to find some solution. Let's go. Hopefully going to appease the heart and mind of the Sultan and allow us to stay. But they didn't say what they were going to do. But in town, everybody knew there was something was up because the sewing machines were working, fabric was being purchased of every color, of type, and pattern. And 3 days before, the rabbi comes to his wife and says, okay, listen, we don't have a solution. We put it in your hands. What's your plan? He says, leave it up to us. And so the procession of women began. And they carried these 2 large rolls of material, and on they went to the Sultan. And you get to the Sultan, they say, listen, we're here. This is our deadline. We know you want a response, but it's customary that before we talk, in our culture, we want to offer up a gift. The Sultan says, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. There is an edict, there's a decree, you either listen or don't. No time for games. They said, please, I'll just allow us. So, you know something, you got nothing to lose, pull whatever you want down, and we'll take it from here. And the women unroll 2 massive rugs. On the right side was the most exquisite silk fabric with the most exquisite patterns, colors, and shapes and forms. And I'm out of actors. And she puts it down and says, on the right side. And on the left side, they roll out an equally magnificent quality fabric, only this time it was red. Simply red. And they turned to the Sultan and they say, as promised, we'd like to offer a gift. Please tell us, which one would you like? And the Sultan became infuriated. He said, not only did you come and ask to give a gift, not only did you not come with an answer, but now you're insulting me by asking me, do I want gold or do I want copper? It's obvious. Of course, the more colorful with the patterns. So the women looked at them, at the Sultan, and said, right now in your kingdom, you have Jews, you have Christians, you have Muslims, you have every type of faith as representative and emblematic of all the colors and patterns, and that's why you are. If you send us away, if you expel us, you know what you're going to be left with? Forbidden road. Nice, good quality, wonderful. But you're going to miss all the flavor, and all the color, and all the luster, and all the excitement in which all of us in this country get together and we live together. That's what makes it so beautiful. If you expel us, you'll have a simple red carpet. And this is what I want to share with you today. I don't know most of you, even though you're all my brothers and sisters. But one thing I can tell you. What makes this unique, what makes this day unique, what makes all of you being here unique, is the fact that all of us together represent the multicolored rug. We represent this incredible tapestry of color, of patterns, of personalities, of characters, of beliefs, and everything else. And the fact that we're standing here today on this solemn day is a testament to the virtues of not only the country that we live in today, right? It's America that allows for freedom of religion and freedom of speech, but that all of us can be neighbors and live side by side and celebrate and mourn together. So take that as a lesson, not only to you, but to I often say this to myself as well. It's very easy to be in a comfort zone to only relate to the people who you know, who you're familiar with. It's quite uncomfortable, though, to communicate and to give over and to attach and connect with people who you're unfamiliar with. Khalil, you're going to forgive me, I'm going to pick you out of the crowd. Khalil and I, he just appeared here, and he didn't just appear because he's obviously an angel today. Khalil and I met maybe 6 months ago. He was a real estate agent. I was looking for a house. I don't recall exactly what the circumstances were. And quickly, within 5 minutes, we did not talk about real estate, and we began talking about religion. He's from, where's he from? Guinea. In Guinea. Grew up Muslim, I believe. And before you knew it, we had a whole theological debate. And before you knew it, our shul is here, and Cafe Nimba is 6 doors down. That's what happens when two people talk who can communicate and get along. Miracles can happen, wondrous things can happen. So, I thank you all for being here. I'll give you a little history about the shul. The shul was established in 1923, built in 1927. It is the oldest and longest standing orthodox synagogue in all of Brooklyn. Sadly, most of the orthodox synagogues went by way of the church, or went by way of the development. This is a testament not only to our history, to our past, but it's a testament to all of us living here today, that now we're going through this incredible resurgence. Kanei Nahara, Rosh Hashanah we're packed, and Yom Kippur we're packed. Even if it's just the one-time-a-year Jew or the one-time-a-year person who shows up just for Yom Kippur, that's fine. The fact of the matter is, this shul is a testament to what Torah and Judaism is all about. Living by the Torah, breathing it, experiencing it, not just debating it. And that's why this shul is here, and that's why really all of you are here. So, I don't know what else I can share. I don't know if I overstepped my 9. Did I pass my 90-minute? I think I still have 40. But anyway.
I have some time for Friday night.
Yes. Okay. So thank you all very, very much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure to see you. Hopefully this won't be the first. You're all welcome to come, even for services, just to experience it, to see what it's like, something else is like, Sabbath, holidays, etc. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.